Now let's take a more in-depth look at Abaltat Muse 2.0. To start using Muse, simply drag a QuickTime file into the application. This opens up the application, and the movie file is analyzed. Press the Compose button and a basic window opens, displaying a few important functions. First is Band. This is where you select your virtual band. Muse 2.0 has a selection of bands to choose from. Next is Presets. Muse 2.0 comes equipped with a wide variety of presets for each of the bands. This is a great way to get you started on your way to creating soundtracks. In presets, parameters such as compose method, tempo, and instrument selection are pre-arranged for you. This gives a base to begin further editing in the advanced menu if you so wish. Muse also gives you the option to return all presets to their default settings. Simply select Default in the Preset drop-down menu. Clicking on the Advanced button opens a further set of parameters to give you control over functions like compose method, direct color selection, tempo, and additional controls for determining the complexity of melodic parts, plus time signature and drum patterns. Muse utilizes two compose methods, melodic and freestyle. They offer varying degrees of compositional styles, from standard musical rules to avant-garde. The freestyle compose method offers two additional functions, color direct and swing, giving an enormous palette of soundtrack possibilities. All Muse compositions are derived from color depth, the length of your edited video, and band you select. This means you'll be able to create compositions with a great range of mood, from melodically relaxing to tension-filled suspense. Basically, selecting one or more colors prominent in your video will help Muse determine melody and bassline structure. Tempo is one of the most important elements in your composition. Tempo should be used to musically recreate the pace of your video. It's important then to experiment with tempo until the feel of the music matches your video. Keep in mind that altering the tempo can, depending upon the composition method, create variances in the music itself. The complexity slider is another important compositional tool. With this single control, you can vary the density of the melodies. As with tempo, experimentation is the key here. As the name implies, Jingle allows you to control the repetitiveness of your soundtrack. This multiple-stage slider is effective for creating no repetition to highly repetitive and many points in between. The drum pattern drop-down menu offers you 4 different options. The higher the number, the more complex the rhythms are within each selected band. Muse 2.0 offers dual time signatures, common time or 4/4, and 3/4. Common or 4/4 offers 4 beats per measure, while 3/4 offers 3. Pop, rock, and most modern music is based in 4/4, while 3/4 is more common in waltzes. There are no rules here. Experiment and listen. Some bands do not offer 3/4 time. In these cases, the option will be grayed out, indicating it is unavailable. There are also 2 check or tick boxes on the Compose window. These are labeled Retain Markers and the other Retain Attributes. These allow you to experiment with different settings and bands without affecting your arrangement. Once you have selected the parameters for your composition, simply press OK, and Muse will begin to compose a royalty-free soundtrack based on your settings. Immediately following the compose process, Muse will load in sounds for playback. Our instrument library and the library player come from 2 of the pro audio industry's most prominent companies, Garriton Libraries and Native Instruments.